closed my eyes tight, ready to succumb to my untimely death, but instead of the hard floor, I hit something softer, something warmer. Shane caught me. I immediately separated from him and glanced at the floor. The cookies were spread across the room, most having landed on their jam-filled tops. They were unsalvageable. Tears pricked my eyes, but I clenched my fists and held them back. This wasn't the time, not when we were having so much fun. A small sniffle escaped from me, then something gently pressed against the top of my head. It was a quick pat, nothing else, but it eased my heart. It's okay. We've got some sandwiches to make. I took a deep breath and straightened out my skirt, trying to stay positive. And a tournament to get ready for. It's tomorrow. Nervous? Only a little. I had months of time to prepare, but in the end I didn't spend much time practicing, especially not compared to Ian. Would I really be able to beat him? I had to if I wanted to join the Normal Boots Club. But at least I had the picnic with Shane to look forward to, so long as I didn't mess this up. The arcade at which the tournament was being held was much smaller than I expected. I felt like I'd find some kind of convention, but instead it was a small local arcade filled with machines. Smaller rooms split off, which was probably where the individual competitions would take place. There were chairs lined up for people to watch me. To my surprise, the entire room seemed filled. I searched the crowd to find the Normal Boots Club. There they were. I waved quietly at Shane, but Shane stood from a chair, and as I watched, he left the room. What happened? As I stared worriedly into the crowd, a blur of movement caught my eye. Luke was sitting in a chair on the fringe of the audience with the rest of the Hidden Block Club, waving frantically at me. When he saw me looking, he gave me a big thumbs up. Ian rolled his eyes.
Really?
Would it kill you to root for your own teammate? Every time I see Ian, I think of the Hidden Block route when he said, "You know I'm gay, right?" Yeah, we're definitely doing that route next, like, most definitely. As the MC began his introduction, I need to stop with this introduction already. Wait, like it's gonna be hard when I do the Hidden Block route. It's gonna be hard getting through that, like without being like just like cheeks way up here and just like super smiling, like. Luke senpai noticed me. Oh, you're just utter trash. Oh my gosh. Anyways, ready to go? The man turned to us. Ian and I nodded. Then 3, 2, 1, game over. That was it. I won. I stared dumbfounded at the screen in front of me. Ian's mouth hung open. The room was silent. Then...
Whoa!
Yeah, Hana!
Oh yeah!
I knew it! I knew you could do it! I glanced up to see the room applauding. All of it, even the Hidden Block Club. The announcer was gaping at the screen. I've never seen a score that high. Certain I was red as a tomato and stood to climb off the platform. Not so fast. Ian stepped in front of me, grim as always. I braced myself for his infamous sarcasm. But to my surprise, he laughed.
Hana.
That was a hell of a game, Hana. That was exactly what I wanted from you. He held a hand in the air. Suck idiot. He held a hand in the air and I looked at him in confusion. Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah.
Oh. I high-fived him and he clasped my hand in his. Thanks, Hana. That was fun. Then he disappeared into the pressing crowd. I scrambled through them as well, eager to find Shane. See? I did it! I won the tournament! I wanted to shout at him and rub it in his face for not believing in me, much as he tried to near the end. But as I scattered the room, I realized Shane wasn't there. He never came back. By the time I found him, Shane was already sitting down next to Jeff. A large projector screen stood at the front of the room, which was lined with dozens upon dozens of chairs. This was apparently quite a popular event. Seeing the other Normal Boots members gathered together in one of the front rows, I dashed up next to them and grabbed it. Hana, ready for this? I sat up straight and cheered on Shane with the rest of the Normal Boots as chose his racer. Shane, kick his ass! Just you. In the last 3 seconds, Shane pulled ahead and crossed the finish line in first place. John jumped up from his seat and hugged PBG, nearly knocking him over. Jeff shook Shane's hand, pulling each other into a bro hug. John lifted a fist into the air, bellowing through the room.
Yeah.
Normal Boots! Normal Boots wins! Thank you for the support, Hana. And good job. What, you mean you're not mad at me? Why would I be angry with you? You up and walked out in the middle of my event. Oh, right. Sorry. Didn't want to make you nervous and ruin your event. I glared at him. I didn't buy that. Apparently Gerard didn't either.
What?
But Shane, I thought you said it was Hana that made you nervous, not the other way around. Oh, well that makes much more sense. Shane and I ambled around the arcade playing random games as time went on. He recited an almost encyclopedic knowledge of every game we encountered, so much so that it made my head spin.
Did you know?
Press 1 if you They need to get out. My favorite. Did you know? There are only 40 copies of my fucking pressing the button of this cabinet in existence. No, Shane, I didn't know. Finally, it was time for the MC to announce the winner of the tournament. We all crowded around him as he preened in the spotlight, a bright grin on his face. And the winner of this year's tournament is... the Normal Boots Club!
Yay!
Yay! Or yes! We did it!
Hey.
Everyone, I am pleased to announce that we have a new club member in our midst.
Hana.
Hana Mizuno, where are you? Shane took my hand and gently led me to the front of the stage. The crowd cheered as I tried to find somewhere to hide my face. Welcome to the club, Hana! Something warm and soft covered my shoulders. I turned to see Shane lifting my very own Normal Boots jacket over my shoulders, a blush lighting his face. Welcome to the club.
Shane.
Shane. Shane and I walked back to Oscar hand in hand. I told you I could do it. You did. I'm proud of you. Are we still on for the picnic tomorrow then?
Yeah.
Of course. I'll pick you up then. I think Shane stopped mid-sentence, only blinking at me. Okay, have a good day.
Hey.
Does this spot look good? I don't need it. I don't need it. Anywhere is fine. Wait, there it goes. It's up to you. I let go of his hand and held my palm towards the sky, daring another drop to fall. Shane's eyes were on the sky as well. Weather reports aren't always accurate. Dark clouds pillowed above us, but still I refused to believe it. Shane put his hand out again for me to hold. Let's just go back to the dorm. We can have a picnic another day. It's not a big deal. That's not the problem. I know we can have another picnic any day, and I know I can make more fish sticks and crumpets and...
What?
Crumpets? You still on about that? I just wanted one thing to go right. Shane, just one thing. I balled my hands in a fist, gathering all of my courage. I was finally going to tell him. I felt like I was just a replacement for Emily. Shane stared at me in shock. I would have thought time stopped had droplets of rain not continued dripping off his hair. He was so taken aback that I faltered. Was I wrong to feel this way?
No.
You aren't. But... No buts, Hana. He stepped closer to me. We were only a few inches apart now. You're more than anything I could have asked for, could have hoped for. Emily was holding me back, and I her. You helped me bloom. With another step, he closed the distance between our soaked lips. The flood in my mind cleared, and a bed of flowers burst to life in its place. I instinctively leaned into it, at that moment feeling protected from the entire world. Shane brought a hand to my neck and pulled me closer until our soaked garments were one. Finally, he pulled me away, his thumb resting on my jawline. Beads of water hung off his eyelashes. I do like you, okay? You. It's just hard for me to show it. But I know I'm okay, because it's with you. I like you too. But you knew that already, didn't you? He smiled sheepishly and nodded. Most of his year was spent trying to ignore that fact, probably. Shane glanced at the sky, then turned to his magical backpack. He unfurled it. I put my hand to his face and moved forward, our lips connecting a second time. I thought this would happen at the flower festival. Really now? I completely forgot you were going to draw me. You kept saying things like, "Are you ready?" and "Are you okay?" It was suggestive, all right? She laughed as I imitated his low, sultry voice. Sorry it took so long. His apologetic smile warmed the depths of my rain-soaked heart. He put a hand outside of his umbrella, shaking his head. How about how about we go back to the dorms? I nodded. It was getting cold in these clothes. He held out his free hand, and I took it again, this time with no doubt in my mind. I giggled to myself the whole way back. You're not doing anything else tonight, right? No, I'm really tired. Crying your eyes out usually did a number on a person. I think I think Gerard is going to be at John's until late tonight. If He trailed off, eyes glued to the floor. I leaned forward to catch his attention, hands clasped behind my back. If
Well,
I got this new dog cop movie, are you inviting me to watch a movie in your room after co-ed times are almost over? I'm trying. Shane crawled into the bed next to me, pulling a light knitted blanket over us. I swallowed hard. Don't think about being in a boy's bed, Hana. You're watching a movie. Just a movie. Focus. You know, if you want. If I want? I only tried once in this room. Excuse me?
yeah.
A blanket fort. A blanket fort. Yeah, blanket fort. Totally. Yeah. Perfect accents. Thank you. Thank you. That did not go where I thought it would. Shane chuckled at my face.
Well,
Sin. Uh, it is a little drafty in here. A pillow fort could be fun. He let me adjust, his eyes still glued to his laptop. I took this chance to sneak closer to him, closing the small distance left between us. I turned to face him, but he was already looking at me, and we both smiled. I leaned over. Shane's eyes were closed. He was breathing softly, the deep breaths of the vulnerable. I too breathed deeply, still mostly awake. The credits finished and the title screen began again. I quietly closed his laptop and tried to get up. Before I could, Shane grabbed my waist and pulled me back.
Hey.
Tomorrow's a Sunday. Gerard won't mind. I smiled. Could he tell this is what I wanted? Okay. I laid down next to him. Still have butterflies? More than ever. Me too. If things could stay like this forever, I would be the happiest person alive. Bested! Yeah, we did it, guys! Yay! Our first playthrough together! Yay! Oh, man. Oh, this is great. This is the best. I love it. I'm so glad we did my favorite canon, first. It makes me super happy. Yeah, we did it. Success.